Aloha, I'm Glen Kila. I'm a Kupuka'aina lineal descendant of the Aboriginal families of Waianae. I'm here as president of Koa Ike Foundation, a nonprofit that is dedicated to the preservation and perpetuation of our tupuna mo'olelo stories of Waianae. I want to begin with this stone here. The original names of this bay here that's known as Puka'i. The original name is Maraya, and Maraya means peace, peaceful, calm. It also, Marae was a place of learning. And we put these stones up about 30 years ago to remind people about the original names of these sacred sites, or wahipana. Today we're going to visit the wahipana of Kane'ilio, the kupua, the protector of travelers both land and sea. Right now we're looking at this temple called Kane'ilio. That was the original name of this unu, and the unu was a place of worship. Kane'ilio was dedicated to navigation. When the first people came here to Waianae to settle, our family dedicated this temple to Kane'ilio, the god of creation. As you can see, there's a wall here that we put up about 10 years ago as a symbol for the first aha. The aha was a place that you introduce yourself, where your family is from, why are you here, to these sacred sites. And we created this as a symbol so that when you come into this area, you know that you are in a place of worship. Beyond me, you can see a structure. It has 3 tiers, lana, nu'u, mamau. It is not a ku temple because ku temples have walls. Kani temples are what some call menehune temples, the earliest temples for worship here on Oahu. Unu are temples that bring the rain, that bring the sunlight, that bring the 400,000 akuas, not gods, the elements of God. These elements of God was very important to this temple, Kane'ilio. And so we want to make sure that people understand that this temple was dedicated for navigation. In 1978, our tupunas got together to restore this temple, Kane'ilio, because of the Renaissance. Hokulea was being born. They came here to this temple, the center for all navigation schooling in the North Pacific. Navigators from Tahiti, Samoa, Tonga, Micronesia came here to study about the currents. Kane'ilio has all of these currents that have tracks down to different parts of the world. As a child, I was brought here by my father, Benedict, and my grandfather, John Kila. And this was a school for us. All of the brothers and sisters came here to learn about the different names of the mountains, the winds, and the different features that were very important to our culture and our religion. The original name of this sea cave is Kohenui, Mother Earth's genitalia. Another name for this sea cave is Halapoi. Halapoi was a place where our tupunas would put the body of a deceased loved one into the sea cave, where the water would take it out into the ocean for it to be deified as an aumakua with the shark deity, Kamoali'i. This sea cave also connected to the holua sled that came from the mountain over there called Pu'upahe'ehe'e. During that time, our tupunas said the holua sled would come down and they would rush and come to this sea cave. If we look beyond this, you see 2 twin mountains, Pu'uhulukai, Pu'uhulu'uka. Those were the twin sisters that fell in love with the mountain near me. It's called Pu'umaili. Pu'umaili was a chief, and our goddess Kaiona changed them into rocks, into stones. And these stones are symbols of eternal love between family. The large green tall mountain is called Kaua, the rain mountain. On the left-hand side is a smaller summit called Kanehoa. Kanehoa was a place where we focused worshiping. During the equinox, the sun and the moon would rise from that summit. And that was very, very important in the worshiping ceremonies here at Kane'ilio. This wall is a symbol of the aha inside. When you enter this most sacred spot, this is now going into the spiritual realm of the gods. These are pohaku kane. This is the most sacred features on this aina, these natural stones. If you look inside here, there is a wailani. It collects water, it collects rain. And the rain is very special for our family because they used it as medicine. This came from the heavens, from the clouds as rain, and it did not touch Mother Earth, and it was kept here in the pohaku kane for that purpose of healing. I was given the responsibility by my family. They selected me to carry on the mo'olelo, the stories of our ancestors, so that our next generation would respect and also be able to heal on these sacred lands. Kane'ilio was the protector of travelers. It is still a church, a temple for many of our people living on the coast. They come here to learn as well as to heal. And I'm very fortunate that my tupunas brought me here as a child to learn about its special mana. You can check us out, Koa Ike Foundation, get more information about these sacred lands. I want to be sure that everybody understands that the Waianae coast, we're all dedicated to Kane, not to Lono, not to Ku, but to Kane. From Kaiana Point to Pu'aloa, Pearl Harbor, we're dedicated to Kane. The sun, the water, the rain, and to the mountains. Mahalo everyone. Thank you for listening to our tupunas mo'olelo. Aloha.